Sentry mode activated. Target acquired.
Good morning, hunters, and welcome back to the Gunners Guild. This will be my last set update video for a pretty good while, not just because I'm at the decoration farming stage, but also I'll be gone for 2 weeks, so yeah. At this point in time, I'm over master rank 100 and need to start some decoration farming pretty hard, so these sets aren't quite optimal yet, but they're getting there. Anyway, let's just get into it. Starting with bow, I swapped out the Velkhana and Namiel mix set to use 4 pieces of Silver Rathalos and the Namiel's Waste. Silver Rathalos gives super crit element, which as you can imagine is just stronger crit element. After doing some testing, I found that Silverlos is slightly better than Velk and Namiel, getting about 3 more damage per arrow with pretty shitty gear. So it's not a huge jump, but it has slightly better slots to play with as well, so I'm going to stick to using this for now. However, you don't absolutely have to make this jump right away. Also, it should not need to be mentioned, but yeah, this set is same for pretty much every bow, minus the charm to swap out the elements. It's pretty cookie cutter. That's the bow sets. Anyway, I really want to see what good level 4 decorations can do with this set, but that's it for bow. Now let's move on to light bowgun because we got a lot of options here again. Starting with Pierce, I moved over to the Garuga light bowgun because it's got slightly better stats than Nargacuga's, and it also has rapid fire sticky too, so you can score 1 or 2 KOs in a hunt pretty easily. I still use the true spare shot setup here with Nargacuga armor, though I'd like to lean out of that and just swap in the spare shot charm at some point. I just don't really know when. Spread 3 light bowgun, I'm still using Vowels, although I really should get it upgraded. I still really like Spread 3 with normal reload finally, and doing this lets you run Max Might since we aren't evade reloading. Of course Max Might's not always on, but it does have some good uptime if you're mindful. You can also use the Shara Ishvalda light bowgun, it can use Spread 3s as well, with some pretty good status MOs. I'm just not farming that for another mantle, okay thanks pass. Rapid fire spread 2s with Velkhana is also very fun. This is the one I'm using evade reload on just because the reload speed and clip sizes are terrible already. These 2 spread sets I've swapped out to spare shot charm, but I have to say the difference is pretty noticeable. I still haven't done any testing on it yet, but true spare shot is a lot better. Moving on to elemental light bowguns because yeah, I think they have some light at the end of their tunnel. Scaling elemental bowguns is going to be a lot harder now since you have to pump both raw and element, but with optimal decorations I think it can hang. Silverlos set here provides a nice boost to elemental ammo, so without crit my initial hit on element was hitting for 52, with crit element it was hitting for 65, and with super crit element it was hitting for 71. It's got a pretty good boost here. So with super crit in mind, I just slapped on the Styx light bowgun, which is goddamn amazing again, and that's that. Styx can use water and thunder on rapid and has Pierce as a good alternative. It's also got some pretty good status emos. I mean, it's Styx. Y'all know Styx. It's Styx. Of course, it does keep its spare shot bonus as well. You just can't see that because it's on another page. Then for fire and ice, I'm probably just going to run with Luna Ruin. Silverlos is slightly better here for fire than Ruin, but it doesn't have any good support emos, whereas Ruin has Para 2s and other fancy stuffs. These sets are far from complete, but even now I was hitting Lunastra and Brute Tigrex for 82, 42, and 42 on the initial element volley, plus all little pierces. It's hitting pretty good, and I want to see that element hit 100 per shot though. Alright, now on to heavy bowgun, and I only have 2 sets here. First is the sticky and cluster setup. Because cluster lives for whatever it's worth, it's a pretty safe way to take down some monsters. Just spam sticky 3s and cluster them on the knockdown. Wyvern's also pretty dang strong here thanks to Artillery 5, usually hitting for about 600 plus damage and 1100 on wake ups. Not much to talk about here, it's clusters man, everyone's favorite playstyle. Oh also, I don't think this sits anywhere near optimal either. I want to get more attack and maybe some other utility skills like earplugs or wind resistance, because dude, so much shit has wind pressure now, it sucks for heavy bowgun. And the last one, Glutton 2.0. It's Glutton, it does Glutton stuff. Scope shotgun is meta as I figured it would be. Not too fond of the Dober helm here to be honest, looking for a replacement but it's fine for now. I still have true spare shot set up with the Nargacuga armor, but it does lack the crit that this set does, so I've swapped out to this just for full ham mode. Alright, so that's all my sets now at about master rank 125 I think I am. Decoration grind and augments are next upgrades, but that's gonna have to be much later. I apologize for leaving, but it has to be done. Thank you all for watching and good luck out there hunters and whatever you may be hunting.